Okay, once you've made your mock-up, we're going to size it a little smaller to make it so it can go up in the competition and also for me at a smaller file size. So for example, we started off with our artboards being an 11 by 11. So this is pretty big and it makes it, and these mock-ups are pretty big file size. We're going to go ahead and hold our shift. You want to do two things. When you're scaling your artwork, you want to go over here to the scale tool, double click it. Make sure you have choose the option selected scale corners and scale strokes and effects so that everything scales proportionately. We're going to say okay. And then I'm going to double click and I can do a couple things. I can scale it manually or I can just put a percentage in here. And I'm just going to say, let's make it 50% of the size it is. Okay, let's just make it 50%. And then I'm going to go back to object. Well, it's still selected. And then I'm going to go to artboards, fit to selected art. So my artboard now just shrunk to the size of my mock-up. Okay, still everything is selected. Now I'm going to go to File, Export As. I'm going to name it my name, Amy Decker T-shirt mock-up. I'm going to save it as a JPEG. I'm going to leave it as a JPEG. And then I'm going to hit export. CMYK is fine. And I'm going to leave it as a screen resolution because I'm just going to use this on a screen anyway. I'm going to say okay. Now that's for the mockup. The mockup, we're going to save it out as a JPEG, 50% of the size it is, and screen resolution. And so now when I look at the size of that, I can see that the size of this is only a 1 megabyte file. That mockup. Wait, why is it grabbing the whole thing? Hold on a minute. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong thing. So I selected it, file export as, and I need to say use artboards and tell it which artboard. I'm sorry, I grabbed everything and I didn't mean to do that. So I'm on artboard 3. I know that by looking at my artboard menu. And so I'm going to say 3 to change this to 3. JPEG use artboard. I just want 3. Well, I'm going to let it do 1 to 3. I only need 3, but I'm going to let it do them all. I don't know why it's not changing for me. I see some hands are up. Tifa?
So, it copied fine into the t-shirt